This is what our president said about it.
A young woman named Emma Lazarus, whose own family fled persecution from Europe generations earlier, took up the cause of these new immigrants. Although she was a poet, she spent much of her time advocating for better health care and housing for the newcomers.
That's a crock.
And inspired by what she saw and heard, she wrote down her thoughts and donated a piece of work to help pay for the construction of a new statue.
Wrong.
The Statue of Liberty.
Wrong.
Which actually was funded in part by small donations from people across America.
Stop the tape right there. She entered a contest. She wrote a poem. The contest was to raise money to pay for the pedestal, not the statue. She was not inspired by immigrants. The Statue of Liberty had nothing to do with immigration. The Statue of Liberty is not on the Arizona-Mexico border. It is not the statue of immigration. It was not constructed to show the way to the United States for the huddled masses, the tired, the poor, the hungry, the thirsty. Emma Lazarus' poem had nothing to do with the construction of the statue. It's not even posted on the statue. It's posted in the pedestal inside. And it took years and years and years for that to happen after her poem was chosen in the contest.
Years before the statue was built. Years before it would be seen by throngs of immigrants craning their necks skyward at the end of a long and brutal voyage. Years before it would come to symbolize everything that we cherish. She imagined what it could mean. She imagined the sight of a giant statue at the entry point of a great nation. But unlike the great monuments of the past, this would not signal an empire. Instead, it would signal one's arrival to a place of opportunity and refuge.
All right, hold it right here. First place, I misspoke. It was not a contest. She donated the poem as a work of art. But the Statue of Liberty was built by the French, a French person, 1800, as a gift to celebrate the anniversary of our Declaration of Independence. It had nothing to do with immigration. The lore of the Statue of Liberty is that after World War II, well, even before World War II, but in the early 1900s, when people were fleeing oppression, not poverty per se, but fleeing oppression, they had to go through Ellis Island. That was the law. They had to go through Ellis. Well, to get to Ellis Island, you had to go by the Statue of Liberty, and people saw it. And so the transformation of what the statue meant began. Ooh, look at there. Look at there, Mabel. Why, it's a beacon to all the immigrants around the world. Come to America. Look at that, Emma. Why, how about that? Nope. The original intent, are we allowed to talk about original intent? The Statue of Liberty was to light the way of liberty for the rest of the world.